Monday morning. Welcome to the Morning Brew number 1149 on the 9th of February. This is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York, and I'll be doing the first hour along with Vicky, KE8VKY on log. Second hour, we'll turn over to Jeff, KE0GKF, along with Vicky, KE8VKY. And let's see, some quick announcements here. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, TechNet. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, open mic night. Thursday morning, 10 a.m., 20 meter net, 14.317. And Thursday night, I believe, is Town Hall, 8 o'clock in the Zoom room. The question of the day is, pizza, thick or thin crust? We already have quite a list of text check-ins, and that number is 716-317-9050. Or you can email your call sign, text@ecr.radio. We have Roy, K8BYU, Larry, KM7CJI, and Randall, K8UFM, Ray, N3DQD, Clark, KK7DY, Wayne, KC2NJV, Zachary, KI6KQO, Joe, KM4WZD, Sam, KA1SAM, Bill, KI4EGQ, Mark, N0CKV, Charlie, NA2B, Chuck, W3CVE, Bill, VA3YBS, Brian, KE2FBT, Robert, KJ4ZFM, Charles, KD2YUI, and Ed, KF4ACB. Let's take some mobile check-ins, mobiles only, call signs twice.
Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November. That is Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet, November, mobile.
Whiskey 5, Whiskey Lima Hotel. Whiskey Lima Hotel, mobile.
Kilo Juliet 5,
Charlie Hotel Bravo, mobile. November 5, Charlie Hotel Bravo, mobile.
5, Golf, uniform, mobile.
BHL, mobile. WBH, BHL, mobile. KJ5, MLZ, KJ5, MLZ.
VK4, BYF. VK4, Bravo, Yankee, Foxtrot.
All right. I think we got everybody. We'll run this list and we'll see if we got everyone. We have Anders, KZ4JN, Lee, W5WLH, Ezra, KJ5MLZ, Guy, KJ5GUI, Chuck, N5CHB, Ed, WB8BHL, Bob, VK4BYF, and Wendell, KO4RXE. Any mobiles we missed?
KR4, HWX, Kilo Romeo 4, Hotel Whiskey X-Ray.
Whiskey 8, Sierra Tango Juliet, Whiskey 8, Sierra Tango Juliet, mobile in and out. Good morning.
Bravo November X-Ray, Kilo Echo 2 Bravo November X-Ray, mobile in and out. November 3 Sierra Quebec Romeo N3 SQR.
Okay, we got Joseph N3SQR. We had James, KE2BNX, and Steve, W8STJ. We're both in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Via text line, we'll add Donnie, KM4CTB. Let's go up top of the mobile list here to Anders. Your pizza, thick or thin crisp?
Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to be back on the ECR because our local repeater has been down or disconnected for a few days here. I like the hand toss, but if I have to choose between thin or thick, I am a thin, crisp man. I hope everyone has a great week. This is Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November. Back to you.
Very good, Anders. Then it is, and hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining us. Lee, W5WLH.
Good morning. Thin crust. Thin crust all the way. Thank you, sir, for running the net. Whiskey 5, Whiskey Lima Hotel. Back to net control.
Well, thank you for being here, Lee, and hope you have a great Monday. Ezra, KJ5MLZ.
KJ5, LZ, come on and Bill, rest of the crew. I'm going to go with pan pizza, a thick crust, thick crust there. Pan pizza. KJ5, MLZ. Back to you, net control.
Thick it is. Hope you have a great day, Ezra. Thank you for stopping by. Guy, KJ5GUI.
Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, everybody in the Brew crew. And good morning, Ezra. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Yankee down here at Metro New Orleans. Answer today's question, I'm with Ezra on this one. I kind of like a thick crust. I like the pan pizza. Well, I guess they count that thick as well, so there you go. Back to you, net control. Thank you for taking my call. It's KJ5, Golf, the Uniform Yankee, Lazy the Ball Fall, Rudy.
Thick it is. Have a great day, Guy. Appreciate you joining us. Chuck, N5CHB.
Brew crew, happy Monday. Put me down for thin crust. Thin crust pizza. N5CHB. Happy Monday.
Then it is. Have a great day, Chuck, and appreciate you checking in. WBHL.
Good morning to everybody on the net. It is thin, the thinner the better for me. Back up to net control, WBHL Orlando.
Very good, Ed. Hope you have a great day. Bob, VK4BYF.
Good morning and good evening to the Brew crew. Good to see you all out there. A thick crust is our preference, but I'll throw a bit of a ring into that. We have a garlic cheese that they roll around around the edge of the crust as well. So yeah, definitely a thick one there, over.
That sounds good. Hope you have a great rest of the day and appreciate you checking in with us, Bob. Wendell, KO4RXE.
KO4RXE, top of that morning, Brew. Appreciate you running in that bill, sounding good. Appreciate Vicky, that's the net logger. Thin crust for me, especially if I can get food on it. KO4RXE, back to that. Everybody have a great morning.
Very good, Wendell. It's good to hear you, and yeah, you're sounding good also, and hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Up next, looks like Armand, KR4HWX in Miami. Looks like the system, or I don't know.
Maybe I need to charge it.
Let's try that again. Armand, KR4HWX down in Miami. I believe we had the call sign right. Is it KR4HWX or something like that? Nothing heard. We'll move on to Joseph, N3SQR. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. I love all pizza. I'm waiting for them to invent the breakfast pizza so I can eat it all day long. I may be Irish, but my blood type is Ragu. So good morning, everybody, and enjoy the weather down here. It's nice and warm, and Deerfield Beach, Florida. And N3SQR, back to you.
Very good, Joseph. Yeah, there's a chain of gas stations around here. They have an excellent breakfast pizza. Haven't had that in a while. Might have to try that again. Have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Let's see. We'll add Daryl, KC5CZX, and Elmer, KB5NJU to the log via the text line. I'll get back to you shortly. Let's go up top the list to Roy, KA8BYU. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew, KA8BYU. I like both. It just depends on my mood at the time I order as to whether I'll order thin crust or thick. So put me down for both.
Both it is. Hope you have a good day, Roy. Thanks for stopping by. Larry, KM7CGI.
Fun button. Thank you guys for the morning brew. I prefer Chicago thin crust pizza, being that I'm from Chicago. But everybody have a great day. KM7CGI.
Well, thank you, Larry. Hope you have a great Monday, and thanks for checking in. Randall, K8UFM.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky, and good morning to all on frequency. That would be thick crust. And with that, this is K8UFM, back to net control. Everyone have an outstanding Monday.
Thank you, Randall. Hope you have a good day as well. This N2BH. Let's go to Ray, N3DQD. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, the rest of the net in there. This is N3DQD. Put me in the both column. I don't really have a preference. Also wanted to say I enjoyed the Reflector magazine, and I got a real chuckle out of the marketing of antennas with their values. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Very good, Ray. Yeah, Vicky does an excellent job with that. It's unbelievable. And, we forgot to mention that. The newest edition of the ECR magazine is out. A lot of good stuff in there. Yeah, check it out. And if you are not receiving it and you think you should, you can just go to the website and subscribe. Let's go to Clark, KK7DY.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew crew. I like thin crust pizza. Back to net control, KK7DY.
Very good, Clark. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Wayne, KC2NJV. Good morning.
Good morning, all. KC2NJV here. How you doing, Bill and Vicky? I missed the fun button. I like thick crusted pizza. Have yourself a warm day.
Very good, Wayne. Yeah, I hope it warms up. We're starting out -1 here, and I think where Dix was like -6 or even lower. It's crazy, and Mr. Fun Button, he's bragging about he's going to be up around 68. We'll get it soon enough. Have a great day. Zachary, KI6KQO.
Good morning, Bill, Mr. Fun Button, and Vicky, and all of the Brew crew. 45 degrees here in Florida Central. definitely put me down for thick crust pizza. Everybody have a blessed Monday. I'll send it back to you, Bill, KI6KQO.
Yeah, very good, Zachary. Thick it is, and I'll bet there was a lot of pizza and wings and stuff consumed yesterday. Have a great day. Joe, KM4WZD.
Well, hey, good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning to the crew. I'm not going to turn down either one of them, but if you're asking for a preference, I'm going to go for a thin crust. Thin crust for me. Hey, the week has begun. Everybody take care. 7-3s. Happy Monday. It's KM4WZD. Back to that.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Hope you have a good day yourself. Sam, KA1SAM. Good morning.
Hope everybody's doing well. I'll go with both because it depends where you get it from. I mean, I order from places around here as well as Domino's and Pizza Hut. Where Domino's I like thin crust, Pizza Hut I like thick. So one of each. So hope everybody has a great Monday. Have a good day. Back to the net.
Yeah, both it is. Have a good day, Sam. Bill, KI4EGQ.
Well, good morning, Bill and Vicki and all the brew crewers out there. I used to always get thick crust, but as time goes by, I had to, change to the thin crust. So mark me down for the thin ones. But boy, I do remember those thick crusts. Anyway, everybody have a great day. KI4EGQ.
Very good, Bill. Yeah, I prefer thin crust myself. Like it a little crispy, and it's all good. Have a great day. Mark, 10-0CKV.
Morning, Bill, Vicki, the rest of the brew crew, everybody else on the net. Thin crust for me. Everybody have a great Monday and a great week. And 0CKV back to net.
Well, thank you, Mark. Hope you have a good day as well, and appreciate you checking in. Charlie and Bertie, NA2B, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Everybody on the net, Bertie and I here in Tampa Bay. 50 degrees this morning. Whew. Actually going to tickle 80 degrees. Long pants, long socks, go back in the dresser. Bill, response to the question, I have to say thin. That's what we get most of the time. But between you and I don't mind chewing on a thick and chewy crust once in a while. Thanks to N2BH and A2B back to that.
Charlie, hopefully you won't get those long socks and pants for a while. Have a great day. Chuck, W3CVE, good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody on the brew there. Minus 11 here in Western PA. And thin crust, Bill. Everybody have a great day. W3CVE.
Man, I hope you're staying in today, Chuck. Have a great day. Bill, VA3YBS, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Vicki and everybody else on the net this morning. It's 53 degrees here in Cape Canaveral, Florida, and I just looked, it's minus 7 back home in Dunnville, Ontario. Anyway, as far as pizza crust is concerned, I prefer a thick crust. Thanks for doing the net, Bill. This is VA3YBS. Back to you.
Well, we appreciate you checking in, Bill, and I'm sure you're glad you're down in Florida there. Have a great day. Brian, KE2FBT.
Good morning, everyone in ECR land. Thick
Buffalo, New York pizza for dipping in your blue cheese and thin wood-fired crispy, so the proper answer to pizza is always both. Everyone have a great day.
Very good, Brian. Both it is, and hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Robert, KJ4ZFM.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew crew, and definitely welcome to Florida from up there in Ontario, Canada there. Hope you enjoy yourself down here and hope you make it into ramification. I'm going to say, actually, I think I'm going to go with a lot of other guys there with both of them, because both of them definitely happen to be good pizzas. So I will say both of them. KJ4ZFM.
Very good, Robert. Yeah, hope it warms up there for hamcation, and sorry, gonna miss it this year. It's a lot of fun. Have a great day. Charles, 82 IUI. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Vicky, and everybody else listening in at the Brew. -2 starting off today, but light at the end of the tunnel. We should be able to be above freezing tomorrow for the first time in weeks. Put me down for thin crust. I'm all about the topping. Don't need to load it up with bread. So thin crust. 73 out, back to net control, KD2, YUI. Thin it is, and yeah, hitting freezing mark. That's gonna feel like a heat wave here. Have a good day, Charles. Ed, KF4ACB.
Good morning, everybody. I'm sitting here fighting with Amazon trying to change my two-step verification. If you've ever done that, you know what a mess that is. But hope everybody's doing well this morning. And as far as pizza goes, I like thin crust. As long as it's not crispy's okay. I don't like it crunchy. I like it a little bit soft, and the thing about pizza is the sauce. The sauce is what makes the pizza. KF4ACB.
Oh yeah, the sauce can make it enjoyable or not so enjoyable. And yeah, two-step authentication, whatever they send you, sometimes takes a while to get it done. Have a good day, Ed. This N2BH at the bottom of that list. Let's see, we'll add Jason, K4KU, Mike, K2CMT, Al, K8BAC, and I think Gary, N8ZFH. But let's take some general check-ins. General check-ins, call signs twice and slowly.
Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha Alpha 5, Juliet Whiskey Mobile.
Whiskey 5, Delta, Bravo, Sierra. Whiskey 5, Delta, Bravo, Sierra.
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet.
W8WHK, W8WHK.
Kilo Charlie 3, uniform, Kilo. Kilo Charlie 3, uniform, Kilo. And one for the road, Kilo Charlie 3, uniform, Kilo.
F1HTA, Charlie, Juliet, Mike,
Hotel Tango
W2,
KF4 HTA, Memphis, Tennessee.
All right, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge this list. We have James in the mobile, AA5JW, David, W5DBS, Jinzik VA3KTJ, Bill W8WHK, Herbert KCK, Donald KI4HTA, and Charles W2CJM. Do we have any Echo Link stations? Echo Link only.
Kilo 1, Mike, Charlie, Oscar. K1MCO via Echo Link. Good morning.
Okay, good morning to Jay, K1MCO. We have some more text check-ins we'll get to shortly here. Let's go to James, AA5JW in the mobile. Pizza, thick or thin crust?
Well, good morning, Bill and Vicky. Thank y'all for running that this morning, and good morning, Brew Crew. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey, James in Spring, mobile into Houston for work today. And it's a little chilly, but man, it is a little foggy more than anything else out there. So at least I'm in a clear patch right now, and I can actually see the road. To the question at hand, that's kind of a tricky one, and it's one that causes a lot of consternation in the house because my wife's thin crust, I'm more of an original hand toss, so I guess original hand toss is considered a thick crust. We'll go with thick crust for me. With that, I'll say 7-3 hand it back to net. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
Very good, James. Hope you have a great day and motor safe. You never know what's hiding in the fog. Donnie, KM4CTV, good morning.
Well, good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the net. KM4CTV, Donnie in sunny Jacksonville Beach, Florida. Starting in the mid-40s, going up to the mid-60s. We'll take it. Short sleeves today. Pizza, I'm an equal opportunity pizza eater, but I prefer that thin crust whenever I can get that. Thanks for doing that, Bill. Have a great day and warm up. KM4CTV, back to net.
Well, thank you, Donnie. Hope you have a good day yourself, and thanks for checking in with us. Daryl, KC5CZX.
Well, good morning to everybody on the Brew. Well, let's see. I worked in the industry for a number of years making pizza. I've probably made millions of them. But I myself prefer the thin crust, like the other gentleman said. I'm in it for the toppings, not the bread. So back to net, KC5CZX.
Very good, Daryl. Hope you have a great day and appreciate checking in. Elmer, KB5NJU.
This is KB5NJU. Good morning. Happy Monday, all. Appreciate you having the net today. Detroit-style pizza tends to be kind of medium crust, so I can go either way. So put me in the both column. Have a great day, y'all. KB5NJU, mobile in the Motor City.
Both it is, and sorry about that. I keep forgetting your mobile when you text in, and hope you have a great day. Gary, N8ZFH.
Morning, Bill and Vicky and the entire crew, and happy Monday. And I like regular crust. There's thin, thick, and regular. And up until about 20 years ago, regular was all there was. Please check me in and out, N8ZFH, back to net.
Very good, Gary. Hope you have a great day and appreciate checking in. Up next, one of our hosts, Dale, K8BAC. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill, Vicky, everybody in the Brew crew. There's very few places that does a thick crust correctly.
We got one here that I don't mind, but overall, give me a thin crust pizza anytime. Hope everybody has a great Monday. Back to you, Bill, KBAC. Oh, thank you, Al. Hope your Monday goes well. Have all those cars sitting all weekend. I'm sure you're going to be busy. Have a great day. Up next, one of our team members, Mike, K2CMT. Good morning. K2CMT, Mike, you still with us? Yeah, let's go on to Jason, K4KU. Good morning. Haven't heard you in a while.
Hey, good morning, everybody on the Brew crew. This is Jason, K4KU, checking in today from Turin, Italy, where it's 1:30 in the afternoon, 50 degrees. In a new role at work with a lot more travels. I haven't been able to check in as much. Put me down for regular pizza crust as well. And everyone have a great day. Miss you guys. This is K4KU. Get back to net.
Over in Italy, wow. Thanks for checking in, Jason. Good to hear you, and stay safe. David, W5DBS.
Big Texas howdy, everybody on the crew this morning. Put me down for thin pizza. Thin crust. That's what I love the most. Back to you guys at the net. Enjoy it.
Oh, thank you, David. Appreciate you checking in with us, and hope you have a great day. Jenzik, VA3KTJ.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on the net. This is VA3KTJ, Shinzo. For today's question, a thin crust for me, please. 73 is tall. Have a great day, everyone. Back to net control. This is VA3KTJ.
Chilly last night. Put me down for thick crust. When I was a kid, and a good friend, and he was Italian, so his family's Italian, and his mother would make the best Italian pizza I have ever had. Oh, it was a deep pan pizza. The crust was soft and tasty, and the sauce was to kill for. And I've never had another one like that again, but so I try to stick with the thick. And my wife is, she doesn't like gluten, so she always gets the gluten-free pizza. Yuck. It's terrible. So, but okay. Thick it is, and I gotta get on and feed the cats. This is WHK, 7-3s, back to net control.
Very good, Bill. Hope you have a great day, and yeah, take care of the four-legged friends there. Herbert, KC3, UUK.
This is KC3 UUK. Good morning to everybody on the net. Mine is 12 here in West Mifflin. I'm waiting for springtime. Put me down for both. In my house, we eat both. We like the thin and the thick, depending on when we get. But we just like pizza. So with that being said, everybody have a blessed day. Stay safe on the roads. And everybody wait for springtime. KC-UUK, I am clear, 73s.
Very good, Herbert. Yeah, we're waiting on spring also. Man, this is just crazy. I've had a winter in years. Donald, KI4HTA. KI4HTA, Donald, you with us? Yeah, we'll put them down in and out. This is N2BH. Let's go to W2CJM. Charles, good morning.
Morning, Bill and Vicky, everybody on the crew. I would like a thick crust pizza. Thanks for doing a great job. Have a great day.
Thanks, Charles. Hope you have a good day yourself and appreciate you checking in. Let's try Mike again. K2CMT.
Well, let's try this one more time, Bill. Good morning, everyone. Put me down for thin, and hope the internet is a little thicker than the thin crust pizza. And let me remind everyone, we're going to be at Hamcation this week. We'll be at in the Swaps building toward the back, C1 and C2, hanging out with the Hollywood boys. So come by and say hi. This is K2CMT.
Yeah, I saw you pop back up on the monitor there, and yeah, it should be a good time. Hope get a lot of visitors and warmer weather. Have a good day, Mike. Jay, K1MCO, good morning.
Good morning to you, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the Morning Brew. This is K1MCO, live from the airport this morning, the mobile. Bill, I like thin crust because of my diet restrictions. Once in a while, we get the thin crust pizza. Send it back to you, Bill. Thanks for everything that you do. And 73, K1MCO, the voice of Orlando.
Well, thank you, Jay. We appreciate you checking in every morning, and hope you have a great Monday. Tim, KQ4EFY.
Thank you, Bill. This is KQ4EFY, Tim in Columbia, South Carolina. And I guess put me down for thin because listening to everybody talk about pizza, I plan to go out and get me some thin crust pizza today for lunch. Sounds delicious to me. Back to net control.
Very good, Tim. Hope you enjoy that, and hope you have a great Monday. Don, W4PPX.
Morning, Bill, Vicky, everybody on the Brew crew. This is Whiskey 4, Papa Pop X-Ray. Put me down for thin crust. Catch you later. 7-3s. Hope everybody has a good day. Back to net.
Then it is. Hope you have a good day yourself, and thank you for checking in. Rod, T8KOB.
Yeah, this is WDAKOB. Well, good morning, fellas. Hope everybody's having a good, warm Monday morning this week. Anyway, my answer would be thick crust, hand-tossed. Back to net, WDAK. Have a great day.
Well, thank you, Rod. Hope you have a good day yourself, and appreciate you checking in with us. Up next, one of our team members, Randy, W2RBC. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. I prefer thick crust pizza. I like it when the crust is crispy on the bottom and I can taste the yeast. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
Yeah, very good, Randy. Hope you have a great day, and I'm sure we'll talk to you a little later. Norm, NY1US, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill, and everybody on the... And man, it's cold outside. Holy cow. My phone says it's -9, so I'm not happy with that. But anyway, my pizza crust that I like is the regular pizza, and the pizzeria we go to, any way you want, I tell you. Well done, not well done, even raw, so. Well, back to you, Bill. Have a good day, and when yours.
Very good, Norm. Yeah, we don't have I guess you'd say an independent pizza shop here. They're all kind of chains, Marks, Nemas, and that, so you kind of take what they have. I mean, they have the thick and the thin, but hope you have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Charles, KR4AEG.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, everybody on the crew. I'm going to have to go with thick crust. I've always been a thick crust. Keep back to net control.
Yeah, thick it is. Hope you have a great day, Charles. Appreciate you stopping by. Joel, KC2GRN.
Morning, Bill, and everybody on the Morning Brew, KC2GRN. Answer to the question is thin crust. Gotta be thin crust all the time. Anyway, someday, KC2GRN.
Thin it is. Hope you have a great day, Joel. Thank you for checking in. Gil, K4GDS.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, everyone in the brew. I'm definitely a thin crust person. I enjoy everything else on it and a little less carbs. K4GDS, back to net.
Very good, Gil. Hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. We'll add Jeff, KE8SMN, and Stephen, WB3ILA, to the list via the text line, which is 716-317-9050, or you can email your call sign, text at ecr.radio. Let's take some general check-ins. Come with your call signs twice.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Tango Echo, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Tango Echo, mobile.
K, N2, VLK.
Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Echo Lima. Kilo Juliet 5 Mike Echo Lima, Austin, Texas. Jose, in and out.
Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor, Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor, Anthony in Atco, New Jersey.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
LV, Chris. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Echo 8, Zulu Mike Quebec. Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Mike Quebec. Prime Mobile.
All right, we'll hold up there. Acknowledge this list. We have Kerry, KF8ATE, Jeff, N2VLK, Jose, KJ5MEL was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Anthony, W2AJV, Roger, N4RA, Chris, KB8PLD, Vern, VA3CRF, and Bruce in the mobile. KE8ZMQ. Anybody else? Call signs twice.
Kilo Echo 9 Delta Fox Fox. KE9 DFF. In and out. I don't know how you guys can do mornings. I'm a night guy.
401X, Romeo 4 Hotel Whiskey X-Ray, Armand, Miami.
Okay, we got Evan was in and out, KE9 DFF, and we have Armand, KR4 HWX. Let's go up to our mobiles here. Go to Kerry, KF8ATA. Thick or thin crust pizza?
Good morning, everyone on the Brew. I will go for the thin crust. My wife is from Long Island, New York, and swears by it, and I agree. Whopping 9 degrees here in Detroit. Everyone have a wonderful day. 7-3, KF8AT.
Very good, Kerry. Hope you have a good day. And yeah, along the Erie Canal here in New York, we're starting out at -1. We're up to 0. Have a good day. Bruce, KE8ZMQ. Good morning.
Hey everyone, I'll go with thick crust. I love a good pan pizza. This is KE8ZMQ Clear.
Very good, Bruce. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you checking in. We have a couple check-ins. We'll add Bob, KC2JZE, and Amory, KG4WNL. We'll get back to you in a minute here. Let's go up to Jeff, KE8SMN. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, everyone on the Brew. This is KE8SMN. The house divided here, but put me down for thick. KE8SMN.
Very good, Jeff. Thick it is, and yeah, it's kind of hard to order one half thin and half thick. Have a great day. Stephen, WB3ILA.
Morning, Dick, Vicky, everybody who's out there. Sorry I left you hanging on Friday when you called my name. Dick had a radio malfunction I couldn't correct in time. Anyway, I go for the thick crust and rich pizza. Throw everything on there but the kitchen sink. I'm the only one in the family that likes it that way, so I don't get it off it, but that's my vote. Okay, everybody have a good day. Stay warm. WB3ILA, back to the net.
Very good, Stephen. Yeah, things happen. We understand that, and you're always welcome to check back in when you get things corrected, and hope you have a great day. Let's go to Jeff, N2VLK.
Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's staying warm. Warming up here in Lancaster. We're up to 9 below. It was 15 this morning. And as far as the pizza goes, I'm going to have to go with the thin crust, please. And with that, I'll say 7-3. I'll be on the side. N2VLK.
Very good, Jeff. Yeah, it has been a New York winter. Have a great day. Anthony, W2AJV.
Well, good morning, Becky, and good morning, Bill, and everybody on the Brew crew. Being from South Philly, I'll use a thicker crust, but I could tolerate a thin crust. W2AJV, back to Nick.
very good, Anthony. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you stopping by. This is PH. Let's go to Roger and 4RET. Good morning.
NTBH, good morning, Bill and clever cousin Vicky. Thick crust. Clean out the refrigerator, sweep up the kitchen floor, put it all in the oven. November 4, Roger Ham enthusiast. Return to net.
Very good, Roger. Very interesting. Have a great day. Chris, KB8 PLV.
Good morning to everyone on the net. My first morning using my All-Star node that I finished last night. Put me down for a thick crust. It's always chewy the night before and crunchy for the next day, breakfast in the morning. Everyone have a good week. This is KB8 PLV, back to net.
Well, you got it dialed in very good. Sounding real good, and have a great day. Vern, VA3, CRF, good morning. Well, Vern, I think your phone froze up. It must be awful cold there. We got your carrier, but no modulation if you want to try it again. Sorry, Vern, we're not getting any audio this morning. If you want to check that out, come back with us. See what we can do here. Let's see. Let's do Armand, KR4HWX.
Good morning, everyone. Armand, KR4HWX in Miami. I go for the thick crust, originally a Long Islander. I've yet to find a good pizza in Miami. 73 at everybody.
Very good, Armand. Looks like you're new to the system. If you go to Reflector.com, you'll see what we're all about. And we're here Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time, except for holidays. And if you make your email public on QRZ, you'll get a welcome letter from us and hope you become a regular. Bob, KC2JZE.
Western New York, -7 on my thermometer this morning. Western New York style pizza, thicker crust. I think every part of the country has its own style pizza. I enjoy the thick crust. Back to that. Have a great day, everyone. KC2JZ. VA3CRF.
Very good, Bob. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you checking in. Let's go back to Vern. We can hear him now. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, and everybody on the net. Vicky, sorry about that, Bill. As you said, literally, my Bluetooth device is frozen. Wow. Okay. So you said it's -1 in Paulima. Here it's -20, so maybe that's understandable why the mic would freeze. Sign me up for thin crust, and hope everyone has a nice day and a good upcoming week. Thanks for letting me circle back in here, Bill. VA3CRF.
Very good, Vern. Yeah, I give you credit. I couldn't do that every day, this kind of weather. And glad you figured it out, and hope you have a great day. Emery, KG4WNL, good morning.
good morning. Kilo Golf 4 Whiskey November Lima. Yep, here in Charleston, South Carolina on I-26, traveling up to Columbia. First time checking in on the net. Been listening for a while, but anyway, appreciate what you guys are doing. And I'll go with a vote for thin crust. So hope everybody has a great day. KG4WNL.
Well, glad you could join us, and like I say, if you go to eastcoastreflector.com, you'll see what we're all about, and we're here Monday through Fridays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., and hope you become a regular. Hope you have a great day. Motor safe. Paul, K2PNS. Very good, Paul. Hope you have a great day and appreciate checking in. Glenn, N3LLY.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicki, and the rest of the crew. We're waking up to a chilly 11 degrees here in Glen Burnie, Maryland, but hope is on the way. Gonna warm up this week. Anyway, I like a good old-fashioned thin crust New York style pizza dripping with oil. Back to you, Nat, from N3LLY.
Very good, Glenn. Yeah, we're supposed to get a little moderate this week, and looking forward to it. Have a great day. Ronald, AF4OB. AF4OB, Ronald, you with us?
Yeah, AF4OB here, 22 degrees in Fayetteville, and if it's got pizza, it's got my name beside it, I can go for both crusts.
Both it is. Hope it warms up for you, and hope you have a great day. Up next, N5RTC, part of the open mic night. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and the rest of the morning brewers. Gotta be thin crust, Bill. That's the only kind of pizza. N5RTC, back to neck control.
Very good, Terry. That's the way I like it. Nice, thin, crispy crust. Have a great day. We'll talk soon. Up next, one of our team members, part of the YouthNet, Carlos, N1CB. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, everybody else always present here in the Morning Brew, and the rest of the ECR family. It's a pretty day down here in Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, 57 degrees, clear blue skies, and I'm on my...
We lost you, Carlos. Carlos, you still with us? Yeah, see if you can get back with us here. Let's go to Bob, KQ8U.
Morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody else on the net. I would go with both. I prefer one over the other. It depends on the time. I like them both. Have a good day. KQ8U, that's net.
Very good, Bob. Hope great day. Let's try Carlos, N1 CBM again.
Hello, Bill and Vicky and the rest of the crew. It's a beautiful day down here in Fort Lauderdale, 55, blue skies. I'm in my mobile to a West Coast assignment here for a day. For me, it would have to be thin crust. Although I like all kinds of pizza, I tend to favor the thin crust, crispy one. And one CBM, back to you, Bill. Thanks for taking my call.
Very good, Carl. Got you good and solid that time. I hope you have a great day and appreciate you checking in. I would like to thank everybody for checking in with me today. That's the bottom of the list. We'll be turning it over to Jeff, KE0GKF, along with Vicky, KE8VKY for the second hour. It's all yours.
Well, thank you, Bill. Good first hour there. Good morning, everyone. Jeff, KE0GKF, with Vicky on the log, of course, KE8VKY. I'm located in Omaha, Nebraska. Crazy weather. Yesterday was outside with no jacket on, with friends, very warm. Today we're going to be just right at 70 degrees in Omaha, Nebraska, in the middle of the country. Crazy. There's more cold to come, I'm sure, but it's been quite enjoyable. Yeah, I was talking to my smart speaker this morning, asked her what days, national whatever days. She said today was National Pizza Day. So we came up with this question this morning, which is, of course, pizza thick or thin? Let's go for another round of check-ins right now. Twice and slowly, please.
N1YKT, N1YKT. Kilo 4, Delta India Yankee. Kilo 4, Delta India Yankee.
KD6 DIQ, Kilo Delta 6, Delta India Quebec, in and out.
Quebec 4, Zulu, November Zulu.
KE2, FLO, good morning, mobile, in and out.
Respect.
Charlie 3, Lima, Victor.
KQ4 PRW, KQ4 PRW, in and out. PRW, in and out.
9 Yankee 4 Delta Alpha Mobile 9 Yankee 4 Delta Alpha Mobile. Check.
CFX N2 CFX.
Nine Yankee 4 Delta Alpha Mobile. 9 Yankee 4 Delta Alpha Mobile. Check in, check out. Good morning to all on the net.
Okay, we'll go with this list here. We had N2, CFX Christopher, NY4D, David, you are an IO from Trinidad. Have a good day. Stephen, KQ4, PRW from Fort Lauderdale, you are an IO as well. Have a great morning and a great week. KC3 LAV Mike, KE2 FLO Mike, KQ4 ZNZ John, KD6 DIQ Todd from Yucca Valley, California. You said you were an IO. Have a good morning over there, Todd. Gene, KK4 DIY. The Godfather, WB2JPQ, and at the top of the list is Johnny, N1YKT. And I don't see any mobiles on this list, so right to you, Johnny. Good morning in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. N1YKT, it's National Pizza Day, buddy. So the question is, pizza, thick or thin crust? Good morning, Johnny.
Good morning, everyone. N1YKT. You know, I used to be a thick crust, but let's go to thin. It gives you the illusion you're eating much more and makes you feel good about yourself. N1YKT.
Isn't that just what happens? You order a thin crust and you just eat the whole doggone pie. Have a good morning. Let's go to the Godfather, Dick. Good morning, WB2JPQ.
Well, good morning again, Jeff. Good morning, everybody. Bob, if you're still, we got minus 11 up here on the hill. A couple degrees colder than you. I don't know why. We're closer to the sun, so it should be warmer. Put me down for a thin crust, Jeff. Kind of thin crust guy. I don't care for the real thick. 7-3. Have a great day, everybody. This is WB2JPQ.
All right, Dick, stay warm. Yeah, I'm not going to complain with 70 degrees today in Omaha. Going to be crazy. I'm going to be out on the motorcycle for sure. Let's go to Gene in Homosassa, Florida. KK4DIY. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicki and everyone out there. KK4DIY. My preference would be thick crust deep dish pizza. I don't see it down here in Florida very much, but that would be my preference. Back to you, my friend, KK4DIY.
All right, Gene, you have a good one. I had to wait for my node to say flood watch with all this melting we've got going on with this warm temperatures on the rivers. Have a good morning. John in Wyoming, Michigan. Yeah. KQ4ZNZ. John, good morning.
Good morning. Put me down for, I prefer the nice thick crust pan pizza. 73, back to KQ4ZNZ.
All right, John, have a good morning and a good week. KEFLO, Mike in Buffalo. Good morning.
Everybody on the brew this morning. Myself, I personally like the thick crust. I tried to get in a couple times the handheld this morning, remodeling the shack. And nice to talk to you, and everyone have a good day.
All righty, Mike. Glad you can get in this morning. Sounded great. Mike in Lidditz, Pennsylvania. KC3LAV. Mike, are you still with us? Going once, going twice. KC3LAV. Well, Mike can always check back in. Let's keep moving on. Christopher in New York, N2CFX.
Good morning, Net Control, and everyone else on the Morning Brew. I'm definitely going to have to go. There's nothing better than a New York City slice with a thick crust. Thin slices are just, I don't know. Just like everyone else was saying, I'll eat way too much of the thick slice, 2 slices, I'm good. Everyone have a good day. Back to you, Net Control. N2CFX.
Yeah, my biggest weakness is pizza for sure. Have a good morning, Christopher. Enjoy your pizza. Ken, good morning. AA0UU.
Well, good morning, Jeff, and everybody else in the Brew crew.
You already answered the question I was going to ask you. And that's if you were going to get out on two wheels today. So, hey, have a super day. Be safe. Enjoy. And it is Finn for the win. AA0UU back to net.
Yeah, Ken, gonna have to get the dust off the GSX-8R sport bike and let her know she's still a bike. Since last spring, it was when I rode it, so it's time. Have a good one, Ken. KD3AJN, Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Fun Button, and everyone else on the net this morning. Well, I like both kinds of pizza. We have an excellent place around here that makes thin crust pizza, and it is really good, but yet I like it. So everyone have KD3AJN.
Yeah, Anna, there's a lot of great variations out there. You know, the stuffed crust pizza with the mozzarella rolled into the crust. And yeah, we just thought we'd keep it to thick and thin this morning, make it a little bit easier. Good stuff. Have a good morning, Anna. Mark in Albuquerque, New Mexico, W5, MHG.
Oh, good morning, W5. Gracie says bow wow yippee-yi-yay with 31 degrees in the backyard. Gracie will eat any pizza, and I like that thick crust and thick, juicy, dripping down your lips. Anyway, enough of that. Thanks so much for doing the do, and thanks to Vicky for putting up with us. We love that text line from the land of enchantment, 7-3.
Alrighty, Mark, yeah. You know, put a little olive oil on the side and take your crust and dip it in the olive oil. Oh, my goodness. I'm in pounds just thinking about it. Have a good morning, Mark. Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico, KI5, PMI.
Good morning, Jeff, everybody on the brew. I like the crust a little bit thicker, so put me down for the thick. Hope everybody has a great day. Happy Monday. KI5 BMI. Back to net.
Alrighty, Bill, thanks for rounding out this list here. Have a great week. We're ready for another round of chickens. By the way, the text line is 716-317-9050. Just put your call in your phone. That's it. As soon as Vicky gets it, she'll put you on the log. You miss the pile-ups and anything else. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Twice and slowly, please.
Whiskey Papa 4, Victor Whiskey. Whiskey Papa 4, Victor Whiskey. Yes.
Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor, check.
November, India.
EC2, KHT, Kilo Charlie 2, Kilo Hotel, Tango.
Victor Mike Charlie. Kilo. Foxtrot 0. Victor Mike Charlie.
Kilo Charlie 2, Juliet India Bravo. Kilo Charlie 2, Juliet India Bravo, mobile.
Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo.
Yankee Charlie 2, November 8th, Papa Delta Hotel.
Kilo Charlie 2, Uniform Victor Quebec.
Okay, I've got the reflector here. Let's do this good list right here. KC2, UVQ, Phil. N8PDH, looks like a new station, Keith. KJ5, DXB, Frank. KF5, MSQ, Walter. KC2, JIB, James, you're mobile, you're going to be first. Ty. KF0, VMC, Timothy. KC2, KHT, Henry. K6, KNI, Caleb. KC3LAV, Mike, you're rechecking. Hopefully we'll get you this time. And WP4VW, Milton. Let's go to our mobile station on this list. James in New York, KC2JIB. We're talking pizza crust, my friend.
Got to put me down for both. Depends on what I'm in the tape for that day. I'm going to give you here. I just pulled the parking lot at work. Thank you for checking me in. 73 KC2JIB, back to the net.
Okay, James, glad we could get you in there on the list. You have a great week. And let's go to Milton in Conroe, Texas. WP4VW.
Buenos días, mi amigo, to you and everybody listening. Today, I am home in the island of enchantment in Puerto Rico. So to answer the question of the day, I am going to say thin crust when adding some Parmesan and garlic to it. So I say 7-3, everyone. Hope to be able to check in from here. And have a great day. Thank you for what you guys do. For the whiskey. Adios.
All righty, Milton. Thanks for taking the time to check in with us this morning. Mike in Liston, Pennsylvania, KC3LAV. Good morning, Mike. Let's see if you're up there this time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We got cut off there before. KC3LAV, Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. -1 degree here in the land of Dutches. Amish country is wonderful good, and I definitely enjoy the thin crust pizza mostly. KC3LAV, back to net. We're clear?
Crunchy, crispity, deliciousness. Talk to you later, Mike. Caleb in Washington, W6KNI.
Good morning, everybody in the Brew Crew. This is Caleb, Whiskey 6, Kilo, November, India, in gloomy Portland, Oregon. To answer your question, I like that Chicago deep dish style, but I will always reach for a thick crust barbecue chicken out here in the PNW. Thank you very much for doing the net, W6KNI.
Sounds quite tasty. Caleb, have a good day. Henry in East Islip, New York, KC2KHT.
Good morning. It's KC2KHT Henry in East Islip, New York, and I raised and grew up and lived almost all my life in New York. They had passed a law that as a New Yorker, I must vote for the New York style, thin crusted, with the oil, and that is a law here in New York, so I don't want to get... So my vote is for the thin crust. And by the way, my two kids both moved to Warminster, Pennsylvania, and the first thing they ask for when they come back to visit is a New York style pizza. So back to that, KC2KHT.
They say it's something in the water, Henry, the New York's water or something like that to make the dough. Have a good day. Timothy in Lincoln, Nebraska, fellow Nebraskan, just about an hour away from me in the state's capital of Lincoln. Timothy, good morning. We're talking pizza crust. Yeah, this is KF0VMC. Hey, that's funny you're talking pizza. I just had a thin crust Valentino pizza last night. Enjoyed it very much. And thank you from everybody in the Brew crew, and you guys have a very nice day. This is KF0VMC. We're clear.
Good stuff, Tim. We have a place out here in the Midwest called Valentino's stuff. Have a good one, Timothy. Walter in Spring, Texas, KF5 MSQ. KF5 MSQ, are you still with us? Good morning. Well, we'll put Walter down as an IO. He can check back in. Frank in Sugarland, Texas, KJ5DXB.
Good morning to you, Jeff, Vicky, everybody in the crew. Put me down for a thin pizza, please. Thanks for the check-in. Have a great day. KJ5DXB. Back to you, Jeff.
Good hearing. Oh, I was keeping with somebody, wanted to make sure. Good hearing you again, Frank. You have a good week ahead. It looks like a new station, but Vicky's got a question mark on it, so maybe not. Something with a N8PDH. Give us your call again and go ahead and tell us your favorite crust. I'll try it again. Something with a N8PDH. Are you still out there? Okay, nothing heard. We'll put that station as an IO and they can recheck in. More lucky check-in, Phil. That's you in Valley Stream, KC2 UVQ. Phil, push the fun button.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, my favorite is the thin crust. And you mentioned you think it has to do with New York. It absolutely does. I have a cousin who had a successful pizzeria back in like the 70s in Brooklyn, New York. And he decided to move out to Vegas, and he couldn't get the right until he trucked in the water from New York. So the water definitely has a lot to do with it. KC2 UVQ, back to you.
Yeah, Phil, and I saw a video of a guy from New York that did the same thing. He left, and he had to bring the water in to get the same flavor. So I wasn't wrong when I was saying something in the water give you that great flavor of that pizza out there on the East Coast. Have a good morning. Let's go to Don, HC4D.
Good morning, Brew Crew, and happy Monday. Having lived in the northeastern Jersey area and grown up there, I will have to say it's the thin pizza. Everything from up in that area is just the best. Anyway, everyone have a great week, and I'll turn it back to the net.
All righty, Don. Have a great morning. Mike in Grove Point, Michigan. N8HLN.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff and the crew. 10 degrees in the backyard this morning, and my favorite crust would have to be the Detroit style, as made possible by the Buddies and Jets type of pizza there, the square, so it would have to be Detroit style. Everyone have a great week. N8HLN.
Yep, you see a lot of the chains coming out with their Detroit-style crust now. Have a great morning. Mike in Valley Springs, California, heading over to the other coast. K6AAN. Good morning, Mike. Mike, you awake this morning, Cali. K6AAN, going once, going twice. Well, I figured I gave him enough time. He can check back in, probably on the phone or something. Roger in Umatilla, Florida. KO4QMM.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and Bill, the Brew crew. You can put me down for a good deep dish barbecue. Where I get that around here in Florida, I don't know, but you can go ahead and put me down for that. Looking forward to some 70s and sunshine this week. Back to you, Jeff. Thanks. KO4QMM clear.
All righty, Roger. Yeah, Midwest, we love our barbecue. So, yeah, they make them all around here. Have a Bill in the Villages, Florida. KR4CKC.
Good morning, Jeff, and the rest of the Brew. Born and raised Brooklyn, New York. Thin crust, dough made from Brooklyn water, the best. Everything else is just a knockoff and don't count. KR4CKC, you'll have a great day.
I like your attitude, Bill. Yeah, it's in the water for sure. Daryl, Concord, New Hampshire. WB1DXN.
Good morning, Vicky and Jeff and the rest of the morning crew. That's interesting about the water, but I can believe it. They put a lot of crap in the water anymore, but I can't believe that it's just natural water in New York. I'm not sure. And I prefer the thin crust, and I don't know when was the last time I've had a real good Italian pizza. Probably years ago in Bristol, Rhode Island, and can't think of any other place right now. But everybody be safe. Always expect the unexpected, and be aware of your surroundings. WB1DXN.
All righty, Daryl. You be safe as well. Let's go to Leo down in Fort Lauderdale. Leo, we're going to be right at 70 today in Omaha, Nebraska. How about you? Before ITA, what's your favorite crust?
Good morning. Good morning, Jeff from Button. Good morning, Vicky from Fort Lauderdale. Beautiful Fort Lauderdale, 65 degrees this morning, gonna be probably 75, so you have a good temperature there. That's great. And okay, about pizza, well, in our pizza place here, we do thin crust, and when customer comes, say, it tastes like just New York. Well, for me, it tastes just like Italy. But I want to say thank you to Daryl. WB1DXN is not about the water. It's not about the water. It's about the process, believe me. And by the way, if you come to our pizza place, just say ECR and pizza is on us. Back to next. This is K4ITA.
Well, it's a 3-day drive, Leo, but, you know, I'm going to do it. Come down there and get my free pizza. Let me get on the bike, and I'll see you in a bit. Have a good day. Barry in Apopka, Florida, KQ4ORK. Barry, good morning. In Apopka, you with us? KQ4ORK.
Good morning to everybody on the Brew, and thanks for picking me up. Had my radio on the wrong channel for transmitting. I have to agree with Leo. It's more the process than the water, but water does make a difference.
New York thin crust from me. Hope everybody has a great week. 73 and back to net control. KQ4, ORK in the mobile.
So I wasn't far off when I said it was in the water. Good one, Barry. That rounds out this list. The text line, by the way, is 716-317-9050. We're ready for another round of check-ins. It's National Pizza Day. We're talking crust. Twice and slowly, please.
AA4XM. November Whiskey 3 United and the W3U. Kilo Alpha 5 Papa Uniform Delta. Kilo Alpha 5 Papa Uniform Delta.
Victor, Kilo 5 Yankee November Uniform. K5 YNU Mobile.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Uniform Yankee Mobile, KI5 FUY Mobile.
Okay, I've got it. We have a few to clear up here. Last station was FUY, your call. Give us that twice and slowly, please.
Kilo India 5, Foxtrot Uniform Yankee Mobile, KI5 FUY Mobile.
Okay, got it, Richard. Hang tight. We'll get you up there quick. You're mobile. KQ4HEF Keith, N3MDC Michael. K5YNU Florin, you're the other mobile station. You're going to be first. Hang tight. KA5PUD Paul, NW3U David, AA4XM Micah, and KE2D0S Vincent. You're going to be up at the top of the list, but let's do these mobiles first. Florin, K5YNU. Pizza crust, my friend.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, everyone on the Morning Brew crew. Happy Monday. Brand new day here in Conroe, Texas. Thin crust for me. And you, Jeff, made us hungry already. I'm thinking about pizza today. Back to the net control. Everyone have a blessed day. K5YNU Mobile.
The breakfast of champions, Florin. Have a good morning. Richard in Woodlands, Texas, KI5FUY, our other mobile station. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, everybody on the crew. Yeah, I'd have to agree with everybody. I think making a good pizza is a work of art. So, in the water and also in a good slow process. So, I like a thin crust with a thick doughy heel. Back to you.
Sounds delicious. Richard, motor safely. To the top of the list, Vincent. Good morning, KE2DOS.
Oh, that's right, KE2DOS here from Antwerp, New York. You got a 9 degrees here. But my choice would be authentic pizza, but my second choice would be a cheese stuffed pizza. And I hope everybody's doing well. And back to that.
All right, have a good one, Vincent, and a great week ahead. Micah, Florence, Alabama, AA4XM, Pizza Pie.
I would have to say thin crust. And if it ain't thin crust, it'd be deep dish. But for the purpose of today, thin crust. AA4XM, back to net.
Sounds good, Micah. Have a great week. David in North Carolina, NW3U, what say you?
Well, good morning, everybody on the Morning Brew, NW3U here. I say thin crust pizza. And one more caveat, it's got to have a blended cheese. I don't really care for mozzarella. Everybody have a good day. Have a good week starting out. We'll try to check in here tomorrow. NW3U.
Blended cheese. Have a good one, David. Paul in Montgomery, Texas, KA5, PUD. Fun button.
Good morning, crew. I like the thin crust also, but the rim, I really like it when it's stuffed with cheese. So back to net, KA5, PUD.
Alrighty, Paul. Thanks for stopping by this morning. Michael in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, N3MDC.
Well, first of all, Jeff, I hope you got my email I sent to you with those pictures of my friend who passed away. That's what my friend Brian looks like. But I had to be a thin crust, Jeff. My sister, Amy, lived in New York for a few years, and I had my first taste of thin crust pizza when she lived there. And I tell you what, I was stuck on thin crust. So thin crust. N3MDC, back to you.
Michael, I'm getting your emails, and I'm responding the same day. If you're getting my return. Yeah, I got that. Have a great day. Keith in Thompson, Georgia, KQ4HEF.
Good morning, everybody on the net, and appreciate the time to check in. As far as the question about pizza, is definitely thin crust pizza. And y'all have a good day and a good week. KQ4HEF, Keith in Thompson, Georgia.
All right, well, you do the same. And Donald, W8RCY, said in the on our Discord, National Pizza Day, a day after the Super Bowl. Really? What a genius marketing campaign that is. A good one. KC2JPQ, Frank in Lancaster, New York. Good morning.
K1 of the EMP.
Prefer thin crust pizza, and today it's -10 over here. I kind of envy your 70 degrees. Enjoy it, Jeff. You guys deserve it. And I'll say 7-3s and send it back to the net. KC2JPQ.
Yeah, I'll take it, Frank. You're not unfamiliar with below zero for sure. We'll take 70 degrees today. Stay warm. Jim in Freesboro, Tennessee. NW4Q, pizza crust.
Jeff, good morning. It's thin crust here. Thank you.
Thin it is. Jim, have a great week. Scott in Jamestown, New York, N7FG.
Morning, Jeff, and everybody on the net today. Thick or thin, either one, as long as it doesn't have pineapple.
Yeah, that's another argument for another. Yeah, I say no. Fruit on pizza, besides tomatoes, because that's a fruit. No. Bill in East Bethel, Minnesota, KF0MHN.
Well, good morning, Jeff. Good morning, crew. I like thin crust pizza, my favorite. And back to net to KF0MHN.
All righty, Bill. Have a great morning. Shane in League City, Texas, KA5GL.
KA5GSS, put me down for thin crust. That's my fave. Not a big pizza fan. Eat too much for the night. Marine Corps. I have to eat it nowadays. I'm having thin crust. Hope everybody has a great day, Kate. Control that for everybody.
Two from Cheektowaga, New York, W2SAL. Good morning, Sal. Okay, Sal, I was just making... Okay, yeah, I got you down for both. Yeah, he said it in the Zoom room. I was just asking Vicky if it was on my end. Sal, your mic is wide open in the Zoom room. Thank you, sir. Let's go to NATCS to Tim in Detroit, Michigan. Good morning.
Morning, Jeff. It's Tim in Detroit. Just got under the river and cleared U.S. Customs. Gonna run a few errands. It's crisp out here today. So anyhow, it's thin crust, well done with garlic butter for us. Back to that, Jeff.
Ooh, garlic butter. Sounds tasty. Tim, have a good morning. Last on this list is Richard in Sumter, South Carolina, N4RSM. Not sure if that was you, so I'll try it again. N4RSM. Yeah, N4RSM, if that was you, it was nothing but noise coming over the digital bridge this morning with you. And we're ready for another round of check-ins. Twice and slowly, please, for Vicky.
This is November 8, Mike Juliet November, N8 MJN in the mobile. This is Victor Echo 3 Tango Golf, November. Victor Echo 3 Tango Golf, November. Jim Weather, Ontario, Canada. Alpha 5 Tango Mexico, Tom in Moose Jaw. Why? November 1 Whiskey Echo Bravo and 1 WEB. AD2 IWM. AD2 IWM.
Okay, well that was quite the train wreck of doubles and noise, so I'll ask again. We got a few to clear up here. 2IWN, Tim. N1WEB, Web. We had a station with a YY in your call, something like that, YY. Give us your call. Okay, I'm going to move on. We had a station with a TM in your call. TM. Give us your call.
Victor Alpha 5 Tango Mexico. Victor Alpha 5 Tango Mexico. Tom and Moose Jaw.
Gotcha, Tom. Hang tight. VE3TGN, Tim, and N8MJN Marson. I know we had some doubles there. If we missed you on that round of check-ins, come with your call twice and slowly. Those that we missed. Okay, I've got the reflector. Whoever's trying to come over the digital bridge, you're nothing but noise. Let's go to Marson in Sterling Heights, Michigan, N8MJN. Good morning, Marson. Pizza, thick or thin crust?
Hey, good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, everybody on the Morning Brew. This is N8MJN. My preference is Detroit style, deep dish with the crust, prefer Jets, but also love Buddies here in Detroit. That said, I'll send it back to Net Control. Happy Monday. N8MJN 73.
Alrighty, Marson. Deep dish. Have a good day. Tim in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, VE3TGN. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicki there. Could you give me the question there? I just got up there. Over.
Absolutely, sir. It's National Pizza Day. So we're talking about pizza crust. Is your favorite pizza crust thick or thin, Tim?
I like it thin. I like it thin. Thank you very much. So just back to you there. V3TG in Windsor there. Have a good day, and a lot of noise in there. I tried to several times, but I don't know what it was. Was a bracket on the repeater. I hope you're talking to me okay. Back then I control 73 to all.
Good hearing you this morning, Tim. Yeah, there was something coming over the digital bridge that was someone that was very noisy. VA5TM, Tom and Moose Jaw. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, everyone. Hopefully they enjoyed the Super Bowl yesterday. My favorite is thick crust meat lovers pizza. Back to next VA5 Tango Mike.
We're going to get our protein some way. Meat lovers it is. Yeah, Tom, have a good morning. Webb in Collierville, Tennessee, N1W.
Thank you, Jeff and Vicki.
Put me down for a thin crust pizza, and if you could deliver that around noon today, that would be great. Thanks for running the net. N1WEB.
From Omaha, it costs you about $2,000, Webb. Have a good day. KD2IWN, Tim in Hamburg, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. The day after the Super Bowl, everybody probably had their pizza yesterday, although I made a fresh pot of sauce, so we had spaghetti and meatballs before the game. Well, in Western New York, we have more pizzerias per capita, probably only second or even with Chicago. So it's every kind you can imagine. But I like a good thick crust. But my future in-laws have a wood-burning pizza maker out on their patio, and I like it that way too, but I really prefer a nice hearty thick crust, thick deep dish New York style pizza. 73, I'll enjoy your day. KD2IWN.
Sounds good, Tim. Have a great week ahead. It's 9 minutes to the top of the hour. Bruce in Elmira, Oregon, KM7DXS.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for having me. I like thin crust pizza. As a matter of fact, my father, his pizza style was no crust. He takes the pizza, no matter what kind of pizza it was, and he just scrape everything off the crust and throw away the crust.
Sounds good. Bruce, have a good week. Dan, the part of the ECR team in Milan, Michigan, W2PUT.
Good morning, Jeff. I'm coming to you live and unrehearsed from Kissimmee right now. We're down here ahead of the Hamcation weekend. My favorite pizza is, crust and pizza is just your normal average crust from Baji, Buffalo. And somebody said that there's more pizzerias in Buffalo. I got to concur with that. I miss that availability. We don't have that in Michigan. But yeah, regular from that's UT.
Dan, the traveling man. You are a man about town, Dan. Enjoy Hamcation. In Sacramento, California, heading over to the other coast, N6QDY.
Hey, good morning there, Jeff, Vicky, and everyone. N6QDY. Hey, put me down for both. Hey, thank you and the team for what you're doing, and have a great day. Back to net control, N6QDY.
All right, David, have a good morning. Last on this list, we have about 8 minutes left, 7 minutes left. We'll take one more round of check-ins. Is W2EM Chuck in Lancaster, New York. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew Crew here. Put me down for a thick crust, a regular Buffalo style pizza. Good old pepperoni and mushrooms. Just can't beat it. So, back to net control, W2EM.
You know, buffaloes can't fly. Why do they call them buffalo wings? I've never seen buffalo fly. Have a good one, Chuck. We're ready for another round of check-ins. This will probably be about our last round. Twice and slowly. You've been waiting this long. Let's get you on the list. Come twice and slowly.
KFA. Number 4, Kilo Hotel Zulu. N4 kilohertz. I'll be in and out.
HIF Athens, as long as it's pizza is fine.
4, Romeo Sierra Mike. November 4, Romeo Sierra Mike.
Kilo 7, Victor Whiskey Papa. Kilo 7, Victor Whiskey Papa.
Kilo November 4, Two-Tone Blue, KN4, TTB, in and out this morning.
Okay, looks like I've got it. W8WHK is you that is producing all the noise on the system this morning. Just letting you know that. So you might want to revenue that. It's still noisy. From the bottom up, KN4 TTB, Steve in Largo, Florida. You were an IO. Thanks for stopping by. Our other IOs was Leland in Athens, Georgia. W9HIF. Have a good week. N4KHZ, John in Rochester, New York was also an IO. Thanks for stopping by, John. Moving up the list, Mike in South Ogden, Utah. Richard, N4RSM, making another check-in here to get in. KF8, Detroit Rock City, and KJ4LXJ. Let's go to you, Rex, in Crystal River, Florida. KJ4LXJ, pizza crust, thick or thin? Good morning, Rex. It is speed round.
Definitely thin crust. The thinner the better. KJ4LXJ, back to the net.
Rex, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the net. Jack, KF8, Detroit Rock City, pizza crust, man.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I like the thick crust. And that's all I have for you, Jeff. Have a good day. KF8, Detroit Rock City.
All right, Jack, good hearing you. Richard in Sumter, South Carolina, N4RSM. Looks like you're a recheck. We got you this time?
RSM, Richard in Sumter. We like thin crust pizza. The 237 Reflector was so noisy, I switched to 334, and apparently I got in. Thank you. Have a great day.
All righty, Richard. Yeah, you were perfect that time. Loud and clear. Have a good week. Mike in South Ogden, Utah, K7, VWP. Wrap up the net for us, Mike.
Good morning. It's going to be thin crust for me. I'll send it back to Nick, K7 VWP.
Okay, you have a good one. Good talking to you again. We've got 2 minutes left, so nothing but ins and outs. You don't even have to say in and out. We know you're in and out. Let's get you on the log twice and slowly.
November 7, Juliet, Charlie, Oscar. November 7, Juliet, Charlie, Oscar. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie, Charlie, Kilo. Kilo Echo 2, Charlie, Charlie, Kilo.
Kilo Juliet 5, November, Uniform Lima. Kilo Juliet 5, November, Uniform Lima. WA2NYY, WA2NYY.
Mike 7, Yankee, India, Sierra. Mike 7, Yankee, India, Sierra.
So let's wrap it up right now. WA2NYY Mark, KJ5NUL Devin, looks like a new station. Welcome. Check us out at eastcoastreflector.com, and you'll get a welcome letter from us too if you're current on QRZ. KE2CCK Matt and Jeffrey N7JCO. What a fantastic net, and we're all hungry from talking about pizza. 146 check-ins, just short of 150. Everyone have a great week ahead. 7-3 everybody, KE0 GKF.